And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. And tonight, our matchup, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up. And when you were faced with back-to-back games, did that factor into your game planning at all?
Not really, Kevin. I mean, it factored into what we did in preparation, practice the day before the back-to-back set. But I was a one-game-at-a-time guy, and whatever it took to win that night was what we were going to do, and then we'd worry about the second game when that one was over.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Robinson is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jaime HAWKS. And it's Highsmith in a power forward position. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Young. Back to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Risa Shea missing. Outside Robinson. Back to HAWKS. Outside for Robinson. Releases. Rebound Atlanta. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
Robinson for 3, and again, Miami with the triple.
I mean, this is what Duncan Robinson does. He finds you points at the arc.
Pass to Johnson. Takes the 3. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Well, we're used to the stretch big men these days, Stan. That's not Bam Adebayo's game, though. How is he still effective?
Well, Kevin, Bam is a highly skilled big in his own right. He just doesn't have the three-point shot, but he's got the ball handling, he's got the passing, and he's got the mid-range jumper, and he puts those things together into a very effective package.
He has a good handle, doesn't he?
He's got a great handle. Yeah, Bam's a little undersized for his position, but he makes up for it with great effort, athleticism, and intensity. Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense there. Go right at him.
Hot loose. Risa Shea with the steal. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college, he's been overseas as a head coach, he's been in the G League, and now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been, and he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did. Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look, just couldn't finish.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. I mean, you love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
That's good from Young. And making his 3rd All-Star appearance last season, Trae Young, a guy who is filled with so much skill in elite play.
Well, look, Trae Young may be as much fun to watch Kevin, as any player in this league with his quickness, with his shooting range, and he is as creative a passer as anyone I have ever seen.
He is fun to watch, isn't he?
He really is.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Terry Rozier.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Robinson kicks to Hero. Here's Adebayo. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper.
Yeah, that tweener proving no problem for Adebayo.
Pass to Rizashea. Young sets a screen for Rizashea. It's good from long range. Rizashea's got 5.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And good that time.
Not many places on the floor Robinson will hesitate to shoot.
Young outside. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Robinson misses. Here's the Hawks with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And a miss there on the triple.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
HAWKS the pass to Robinson. Here's Adebayo, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assists. He's got 6. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. He's checked in for Atlanta. Terrific awareness among this collection of centers and power forwards. The big men averaging the most assists per contest over the previous 10 games. Fifth on the list, Bam Adebayo.
And these are some of the most complete players in our league. I mean, they're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing as well.
Well, that's really what the new age big man has turned into. They're not just bruisers anymore.
And this is what Young does best. A dynamite offensive player who fills it up in so many ways.
Hero sets the pick for HAWKS. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Ricochet. The Heat have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. And he's good on the first of 3. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after him.
Well, he's just an old-school kind of player. The footwork and patience HAWKS Jr. possesses is unique.
Robinson's checked in for Miami. You know, Stan, it seems like the Hawks have been close to taking that next step now for a couple of years.
It does, Kevin, but we're still waiting, unfortunately. There's talent there, but it hasn't translated into sustained postseason success.
And this kid, Ricochet, is a team-first kind of player, willing to give it up to the open man.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Young, no good.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Hero passes to Highsmith. Fires the 3. Trae Young grabs the miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Johnson with a screen on Hero. Pass to Matthews. 5 to shoot. The Trae. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. 10 points for Bam Adebayo.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
And hard to miss the wide open man that time. Kudos to Young for finding him.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Both teams will make substitutions. So it's Miami now. They trail by 9 points. Outside, Robinson. Rozier looking around, puts up a deep 3. Aaron Nance comes up with the rebound. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for Atlanta. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
And they were able to take the season series in that matchup last year, but overall, 2 teams that were very similar in the standings.
Well, look, Hero is a tough competitor. He doesn't back away from getting hit while shooting the ball.
On the free throw, no good. And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. They got some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Here's Hunter, and it's Hunter with the jam.
From right in close, DeAndre Hunter.
Pass to Love. Love with the screen for Butler. Here's Jovic. 5 on the clock. Here's Love. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now, here's Hunter. Rozier defending. Johnson with a screen on Hero. Matthews dishes to Hunter. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. From deep, Johnson. Miami grabs the miss. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Johnson outside. Pass to Nance. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And what I like about Nance Jr. is how he positions himself, knows his strengths on offense, and plays to them.
Well, their pass it to Jovic. Down low, it's stolen by Nance. Here's Hunter. Pass to Wallace. Now, here's Johnson. Here's Hunter. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Quinn Snyder. Now, I asked Coach what the game plan was when it comes to defending Jimmy Butler, and he said to me, we have to make sure we match his energy level. Jimmy is one of those guys that goes all out every second. We want our guys to do the same on D. It won't be easy, but they think they found a way to contain him. Guys?
Thanks, David. Here's Jovic. Nothing on the board. Hero from long range. Hunter grabs the miss.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Pass to Nance, and as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. .11 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Matthews for the 3. Got it up. The shot off that time. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Hawks lead by 7. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hawks.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
On the court for the Heat, they've got Smith. Also, Terry Rozier out there. And it's Ware in at the 5 spot. And that one's good. Hunter.
And this is why Hunter's been so efficient. He takes good shots and makes them consistent.
Hawkes outside. To the paint. It's stolen by Johnson. Young inside. Rozier defending. The Heat trail by 9. Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
Well, I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama. I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
Hunter finds Johnson with the drive, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And last season, Jalen Johnson saw a huge leap in playing time and his production.
Yeah, look, he was one of the most improved players in this league. You know, came in as a great athlete, but then has really learned how to play the game, how to get to high percentage shots, how to get on the glass, and especially how to defend.
Yeah, his improvement has been off the charts.
Sure has.
Burks, he's checked in for Smith. And both free throws good for Johnson.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Rozier. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And just over 6 feet, Rozier plays bigger than that height. He has that great underdog mentality, fighting through the foul.
And that one misses. This league, Stan, and you've watched it and coached it for years, has the best players in the entire world. And some guys, though, can kind of be overlooked. Like Terry Rozier, for instance.
Yeah, look, here's a guy who's averaged 28 points a game. He can create offense for other people. He plays hard, was an outstanding defender early in his career. He's an important piece for any team he's on.
And what speed, and Stan, what athleticism.
Yeah, no question about it. This guy's somebody who shouldn't be under the radar.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Matthews kicks to Young. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, he may not be imposing physically, but Young's skill set enables him to score through the contact.
Rizichet, he's checked in for Jalen Johnson. That free throw good from Young. Break since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021. The Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
You take a look at HAWKS, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Rozier for three. Hunter grabs the miss.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Young passes to Nance, and that one drops for him. And it's 6 points for Larry Nance.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Here's Burks. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The Heat shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And the Hawks making a change here. Krejci's checked in. Free throw good. Burks. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
It's stolen by Nance. Krejci passes to Nance. To the wing on the left. Rizachet with it. 5 points in the game. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
At the wing position, Rizachet has pretty much everything you're looking for, right? Length, mobility, three-point shooting. And add to that, he has a great feel for the game.
The free throw drops for Rizachet. And Rizachet, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
Matthews, he's checked in for the Hawks. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Well, the Miami Heat have always been in contention, Stan, for the East, and you've worked in the organization. Why is that?
Well, look, Kevin, I'll admit to a bit of a bias here, but they have a great coach, maybe the best in the league. He's been there since 2008. That consistency and continuity really helps, and this team expects themselves to win no matter what they go through.
To Rizachet, just 5 to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass. Rizachet's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hawks.
Possessing good size and impressive versatility. The rookie, Rizachet, looking comfortable operating inside.
Chalk up 2 there. Highsmith's got his first basket.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Young taking his time here. No good on the triple.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
The lead now cut to single digits.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Over in the corner, Matthews. Over Rozier. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Matthews has got 5. Rozier the pass to Highsmith. On the wing, Rozier. He had 15 points last out. The Hawks leading by 11. Hawks making a switch here. Wallace is checked in, and Miami making a change here. Outside Matthews. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 8.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Pass to Adebayo. Double team on Adebayo. And stolen by Hunter. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. And I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
Certainly DA is a two-way threat. How Young. He had 25 points last game. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Outside Robinson. 6 to shoot. Hero from long range. And it's Trae Young with the rebound. Pass to Rizashea. Back to Young. Matthews sets a screen for Young. No good from outside.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Deep 2 from Robinson. Rebound Atlanta.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Hunter, no good.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Floats it up for Adebayo. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, my gosh. Just throw it up to the square and Bam will do the rest.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Matthews. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. Nance comes in for DeAndre Hunter. 1:53 left in the first half of basketball. Hero passes to Robinson. Hero against Wallace. Adebayo with this screen on Wallace. Hero no good. Atlanta leading by 11. Here's Rizashea. He's got 9. Nance a screen. Shot clock at 5. They need this one. And that one's good. Rizashea. Rizashea's got 6 here in this quarter. Pass to Adebayo. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin, Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
And that one misses.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
Matthews, he's checked in for Young. He doesn't get the second one. So, Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about heat culture, the Miami franchise, from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength the Heat have had as an organization is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part because they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever. And that allows them to have a very consistent culture.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 to 3 years.
And so it's Atlanta with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. With Quinn Snyder, Coach, great offense in the first half. What made it possible?
I think we're executing pretty well. Moving them around a little bit with some fakes, and guys are just playing aggressive as much as anything, but if we get a few more stops.
It's been good so far, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Pleased to have you tune in. What better way to start than by checking out the contenders for the dunk contest on All-Star Weekend?
Definitely some explosive guys on this list, but there's plenty of time out there for someone to grab this spot. Maybe even Elevator Ernie.
Yeah, that 50-inch vertical don't lie.
Neither did those shorts.
Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Miami Heat.
When you have fewer possessions than your opponent, your chances decrease. They have to find a way to rebound in the second half.
SOF, capital T, soft. I get mad watching them play.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. And you look at Adebayo, what a contribution.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
That's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
The Hawks leading by 10. The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Then it's Trae Young. Then there's Reza Shea. And it's Krejci in at the 2-guard. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 14 points.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. And the Hawks lead by 13.
Another one for Reza Shea. This young man from France has insane potential, and we are seeing a bit of it tonight.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
He's had troubles at the line so far in this one, going 0 for 3. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps, terrific story. Here's Highsmith. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
One shot.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. At one point they led by 16.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Robinson passes to HAWKS. Back to Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Krejci passes to Johnson. Capella sets a screen for Rizichet. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Clint Capella, over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. And not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. On defense, the Hawks, 8-point game. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Lots of ways Robinson can get to the basket. Defenses play him tight.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Robinson.
Well, Robinson just knows who he is, which is a volume 3-point shooter who can help space the floor.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Jacks up a 3. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Tries from 16. Nice jump shot. Good. 19 points for Bam Adebayo.
Well, give him credit. Offensively, Bam has been fighting hard, really taking it at the defense.
Johnson dishes to Young. And that time, also a missed shot.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
Adebayo with a screen on Young. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. And it's Rizichet with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
On the wing, Johnson. Outside, Hero. Pass to Adebayo. It's blocked. Young outside. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Now Johnson. Fires away from way outside. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Robinson. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Launches it. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Adebayo with a screen on Young. No one covering. Hero's got 8 points.
Well, there's the answer from Hero, one of the best from three-point range in the league.
And at this point, Tyler Hero's used to hearing his name in just about every trade rumor that comes along, Stan. I would assume that's got to be a little disconcerting for a player.
It probably is, Kevin, but give him a lot of credit. It never seems to bother him, at least in terms of affecting his play on the floor. He still puts up big numbers. He plays with great confidence. Tyler Hero's an outstanding offensive player.
Atlanta making some changes. Nance comes in for Clint Capella. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Reza Shea. Now here's Johnson, guarded close. Well, a break on the floor, so let's talk about the league's small forward, shall we, for a second, and see which of them have led the league in free throw shooting this season. Fourth, DeAndre Hunter.
And there are some smooth strokes among that group, guys. I mean, just effortless perfection when they are at the stripe.
And that's an important thing for a small forward. You can attack the basket without the defense getting too aggressive. You want that advantage.
So Johnson hits 2 of them.
And this is the pattern we typically see from this team as a whole, creating chances at the line and converting them.
Hero against Young. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Hero.
Well, everyone views Hero as a shooter, but he is also a terrific finisher.
The kick out to Young. Johnson sends the screen for Young. Bangs home the trifecta. Young's got 12 in the game.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a 3, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
Fires top of the key. And there's another one for the Heat.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
Young sets a screen for Hunter. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Back to Hero. Young with the steal. And now here comes Young leading the break. Ball's knocked loose. HAWKS with the steal. Floats it up for Adebayo. It's stolen by Nance. Hunter, the pass to Young. Right wing. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Krejci. The kick out to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Adebayo the screen. They get it back. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, that's exactly what Adebayo's out there to do off the ball. Work the glass and get his team second chance opportunities.
Nance a screen on Robinson. Krejci, no good. The Heat trail by 5. On the wing, HAWKS. Pass to Highsmith. Back to Hawkes. Wide open look. That shot off.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Matthews, he's checked in for Atlanta. Wallace comes in for Young. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Pass to Larson. Fires for three. Rebound by Wallace. The Hawks leading by 5. And here is Hunter. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Pass to Ware. Here's Larson. Clock at 6. From past the arc. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound. Nance has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Here's Hunter. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Rozier, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
He's a competitor. Even amongst the trees, Rozier has such confidence in his ability to finish.
This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line. Johnson, he's checked in for the Heat. Burks comes in for Hero. That's good from Rozier.
You know, and every year, it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving.
Hunter with the screen on Rozier. Knocks it loose. Rozier with the steal. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Rozier's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And we continue to see Rozier taking on more responsibility offensively. Nice finish inside.
From 6 feet, it fails to fall. Now shooting just a little better than 50%, 5 for 9. Now here's Burks. 8 points for him. Rozier kicks to Burks. The Heat need to get a shot off. Jovic knocks down the 3-ball. Now just a 1-point Hawks lead.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Well, with all the momentum they built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
Hunter finds Matthews. Here's Johnson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Johnson's got 12 points here in the second half.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
On the wing, Johnson. Outside, Rozier. And again, Miami with the triple.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Tie game in Atlanta. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guards. Set others up, play the game the right way.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Terry Rozier is out there with Alec Burks. And it's Jovic in at the 4 slot. Here's Christopher to the middle. Got a piece of it. Young with the steal. Rozier against Matthews. Pass to Nance. Matthews against Rozier. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Christopher. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Pass to Rizachet. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Well, Rizachet does a nice job of drawing the contact on his way up. Now a chance at the line.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Rizachet. He's perfect from the line this time.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Ware passes to Rozier. Here's Christopher. Here's Ware. Capella covering. Back to Rozier. Here's Jovic. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Atlanta Hawks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Capella sends a screen for Nance. Back to Capella. And Ware pulls it down. Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Outside Rozier to take the lead. And it's Rizachet with the rebound. To Young. Outside Nance. Hits it from three-point range. And the Hawks lead by 5.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Christopher the pass to Burks. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And something else that stands out is how efficient they've been from the mid-range, making the most of their opportunity.
That one is off.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Johnson, he's checked in for Capella. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Rizachet. And the second free throw, good.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Pass to Hunter. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Johnson. Atlanta making a switch here. Krejci's checked in. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Butler comes in for Josh Christopher. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Rozier. Pass to Jovic. There's the 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Young outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Well, Young is so tenacious that it balances out any of the size differential in the paint.
Rozier the pass to Adebayo. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Jovic. 5 on the clock. Oh, and he parks it off the glass. Wow. On the wing, Johnson. Here's Krejci. Hunter dishes to Johnson. Charity stripe shot. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. And now it's a 10-point Atlanta lead.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Highsmith is checked in, and it's Duncan Robinson in for Jimmy Butler. And here are the Heat now. Rozier for 3. It's stolen by Johnson. Krejci passes to Young. From outside the arc, Robinson pulls it in.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Adebayo with a screen on Hunter. Miami no good on that time either.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Nance sends a screen for Johnson. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Johnson's got 18 points now here in the second half. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Young outside. Pass to Johnson. Back to Young. Hunter sets a screen for Young. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. 17 points for Trae Young.
Yeah, and after not making any triples in the first half, that's his second since the break.
Highsmith's shot is good.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
The 3 from Johnson. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Highsmith. Rozier with a screen on Johnson. Highsmith's shot is off.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
A nice shot by Young.
Well, such a creative finisher. Young will find a way, even with the defender all over him.
Here's Adebayo. From 13 feet, it goes down. Adebayo's got 23 points.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Robinson goes in, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
Duncan Robinson, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nance. Heat also with the sub. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Rozier. And he sinks the second. Here's Atlanta. They're on an 18-7 run. Bounce pass Young. Hunter, the pass to Johnson. Shoots, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Adebayo passes to Highsmith. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
The Hawks leading by 13. Pass to Krejci. Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Capella. And Adebayo sends it back.
That's great anticipation by Bam. He sees the game so well, doesn't he?
Double team on Adebayo. And taken away by Johnson. Krejci passes to Capella. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Pass to HAWKS. And here's Adebayo. Capella covering. Here's HAWKS. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Adebayo's got 3 assists in the game. Hunter with it. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Now here's Johnson. Shot clock at 6. And Adebayo sends it back.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo. An athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
Reza Shea, he's checked in for the Hawks. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
The Heat trail by 11. And we'll have a timeout called by Erik Spoelstra. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Erik Spoelstra address the team. Now, he asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. HAWKS the pass to Highsmith. Pass to Adebayo. Just 5 to shoot. Hero kicks to Robinson. Adebayo and Capella sends it back. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Well, I like it whenever Capella goes up strong inside because it sometimes forces defenses to compromise.
And he makes the first.
Well, something you notice about Clint Capella is he does not play outside himself. His primary focus at all times is on being a force on the inside.
All free throws good from Capella.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Here's Highsmith. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
free throw, no good. So he can't get either to fall. The Hawks leading by 13. Krejci passes to Young. Here's the three. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Hero. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. And the three ball is good. Hero's got 10 points in just the second half.
Yeah, he's crafty in the two-man game. Hero getting the space he needs.
Here's Young, and it's denied. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
To Rizashea. Capella sets a screen for Young. 5 to shoot. And Capella the bucket on the assist from Young. Capella's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Atlanta.
They made the most of their free throw opportunities.
They just shot much better, and that improved their confidence, I think, as a team. It was a team that believed they would make those shots.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Johnson.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Yeah, that was nice recognition by Robinson.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Larry, congrats on the win. Big activity for you tonight. What were you trying to do out there?
Same thing, just 100% effort and, defense first. So that's play defense and everything else follows.
Well, your team followed you tonight to a win. Congrats, man. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jalen Johnson.